Hi and welcome. My name is Alicia, and today, maybe you're not aware of it, but your expensive skin and scalp care routine is literally aging you faster than smoking. While you think you're doing everything right, you're destroying your skin barrier and your scalp every single day. Here's the shocking proof and simple, natural solution. Stop the chaos. With gentle, natural methods, oil cleansing, barrier repair, and scalp restoration that actually work for mature skin. Let me guess, you're doing everything right. Cleansing, moisturizing, applying that expensive serum your coworker swears by. Maybe even treating your scalp with those fancy oils you saw trending online. And yet your skin feels tight, flaky, and dull. Your hair breaking off like dry spaghetti. Here's the hard truth. You might be doing everything right and still doing everything wrong. In fact, some of the worst skincare and hair care disasters start with good intentions. Meet Linda. She's 47, loves a good double cleanse, and never goes to bed without layering. Until one morning, her face looked like it had a grudge. Red, inflamed, peeling like a sunburn, except she hadn't even seen the sun in weeks. Then there's Raj. His scalp itched like a mosquito rave. He blamed his stress. But nope, it was his minty fresh shampoo. Turns out that stuff could clean engine grease off a truck. What if I told you the routines we've trusted for years are actually damaging our skin and hair, especially after 35? Your products might be too harsh. Your skin barrier could be in meltdown, and your scalp is probably gasping for help. But don't panic. We're going to fix this naturally. You're not doomed. You're not aging wrong. You've just been misled by decades of bad advice and beauty myths. And today, we're burning those myths down. Let's expose the truth behind the damage. And more importantly, show you how to reverse it without a suitcase full of products. Because after 35, your skin and hair need something very different. Let's get into it. Let's rewind a little. Remember those beauty tips we picked up growing up? Wash your face with soap twice a day. Scrub until it squeaks. Shampoo every single morning. Oil is bad. Strip it clean. Yeah, that advice? It's aged worse than canned meat in the sun. We've been programmed, not by robots, by glossy magazines, TV ads, and our own sweet, well-meaning mothers. Bless them. But they were bathing in baby oil and baking in the sun like rotisserie chickens. SPF, what's that? And so we inherited the rituals. Overwashing, over-exfoliating, overdoing everything. We fell into the beauty trap. They told us more is more. Toners that sting must be working. Shampoos that foam like a bubble bath must be clean. And if your face feels tight afterwards, that's the fresh feeling. Spoiler, it's your skin screaming. By the time we hit our mid-30s, that routine we once trusted, it's backfiring. Our skin slows down. Our scalp produces less natural oil. Hormones shift gears like a broken bicycle. But no one updated our routines to match. Instead, we doubled down. More acids, more treatments. Maybe I need to exfoliate every day now. Girl, no. You're exfoliating yourself into a wrinkle and your scalp. It's not dirty. It's suffocating under the weight of styling products, dry shampoo, and stress. This isn't your fault. You were taught to fight your skin and hair instead of working with them. But the good news, now you know. In the next chapter, we're going to reveal exactly what this damage looks like and why it feels like everything's falling apart after 35. Brace yourself. It gets worse before it gets better, but it does get better. Now that we know we've been misled, let's talk about what all this overwashing, overstripping, and overdoing actually does, in brutal, honest detail. Warning, you might recognize yourself in this next part. Let's start with skin. Meet Marianne, age 44, dedicated, responsible. Has a whole drawer labeled anti-aging. She scrubbed, she masked. She layered 6 products nightly. Then one day her face said enough. Flaky patches, angry red bumps, Skin so sensitive, even water felt like betrayal. She thought she had allergies. Nope. She had barrier damage caused by her own skincare routine. Then there's Tanya, 39, who just wanted a glow. She exfoliated daily, used retinol, glycolic acid, and lemon juice. Yes, lemon juice. Within months, her skin looked like a sunburned raisin. Hyperpigmentation set in. Wrinkles deepened. She went from glow up to glow down fast. And now, your hair. Let's talk about Thomas, 53, classic shampoo on go guy. Every morning, he used that crisp-scented shampoo that felt like a menthol slap to the skull. And then, the flaking, the thinning, the receding. He blamed age. But the real culprit? Years of stripping his scalp of every last drop of natural oil. Scalp went into defense mode. Inflammation, irritation, and miniaturized follicles. By volume. These are not rare cases. This is what happens when we treat our skin and scalp like enemies. Dryness, sensitivity, breakouts in places you've never had breakouts before. Hair that refuses to grow, or worse, starts to vanish. And here's the kicker. Most people think it's just age. Oh well, guess this is just how it goes after 40. No, it's not age. It's accumulation. Years of bad habits disguised as self-care. But here's the good news. Now that we see the damage, we can fix it. In the next chapter, I'll show you what's really happening beneath the surface and why your skin and scalp are begging for something completely different. Okay, let's breathe. You've been through the skincare storm, your scalp's been screaming, your mirror's been mean. But it's time to zoom out and understand why this is happening. Let's start with your skin barrier. Think of it like a brick wall. The bricks are your skin cells. The mortar is your natural oils, ceramides, and lipids. When that wall is strong, your skin is smooth, hydrated, and calm. But when you cleanse too often, exfoliate too hard, or use harsh ingredients, you start chipping away at the mortar. Before you know it, that wall has holes, and everything irritates you. Wind, water, even your once trusted moisturizer. That's why you're suddenly dealing with dryness, redness, fine lines, and breakouts at the same time. It's not bad luck, it's biology. Now let's talk scalp. Your scalp is skin too, with its own ecosystem of good bacteria, natural oils, and protective layers. But decades of foamy shampoo, silicone buildup, and dry shampoo suffocation, that ecosystem, it's toast. Once the scalp is inflamed, your follicles can shrink. Your hair gets thinner, weaker, and more brittle. Your growth cycle gets disrupted. And worst of all, you might think it's just aging, but it's preventable. And in the natural changes of 35 plus, slower cell turnover, hormonal shifts. Less collagen, and your skin and scalp become more reactive than ever. So here's the truth. Your skin and hair aren't betraying you. They're reacting to confusion, to overload. It's 2 years of being treated instead of cared for. But this is the turning point. Now that you know what's going wrong under the surface, we can start doing things right. In the next chapter, we'll talk about natural, simple solutions that can start to turn this all around, fast. All right, here's where things get exciting. Because no, you don't need 12 steps. You don't need a drawer full of bottles with names you can't pronounce. You definitely don't need another miracle product. You need nature, simplicity, and a little patience. Let's rebuild, starting with your skin. Step 1, stop the chaos. Pull back, skip exfoliation for a while. Ditch the foaming cleansers that leave your face feeling like sandpaper. Instead, try oil cleansing with something like jojoba or sweet almond oil. Sounds counterintuitive. It's not. Natural oils bond to the grime and melt it off, without stripping your barrier. Next, feed your skin gently. Aloe vera gel, rose water, a touch of raw honey in a mask. No actives, no burn. Just balance. Now, let's rescue your scalp. First, ditch the harsh shampoo. Use a sulfate-free cleanser just once or twice a week. Yes, even if you feel greasy. Your scalp is trying to find balance. Let it. Massage your scalp with warm oil before washing, like coconut, argan, or rosemary-infused oil. It boosts circulation, soothes inflammation, and signals to your scalp, hey, you're safe now. And if your hair's brittle, use rice water. It's an ancient remedy that strengthens strands naturally. Bonus, you'll feel like a kitchen witch brewing up beauty potions. Most importantly, stop fighting your skin and hair. They're not misbehaving. They're just overworked and confused. Give them space. Give them support. Within a few weeks, you'll notice it. Your glow comes back. Your scalp calms down. Your reflection finally smiles with you, not at you. In the next chapter, I'll share some real-life stories from people just like you. People who simplified, went natural, and watched the magic happen. Let's talk results, 'cause I get it. It's easy to think, this sounds nice, but does it really work? Well, let me introduce you to a few people who said the exact same thing, and then watch their skin and hair make a comeback they never thought possible. Maya, 42, a skincare junkie with a shelf full of bottles and a face full of confusion. Her skin was constantly irritated. Red patches, sudden breakouts, dry spots that no moisturizer could fix. She finally ditched the 10-step routine, started oil cleansing with almond oil, and used raw honey twice a week. In 2 weeks, her skin stopped freaking out. In 6 weeks, she was getting compliments in the grocery store checkout line. Samira, 59, hair thinning, scalp constantly itchy. She was convinced it was just age, until she stopped using her usual shampoo and started massaging her scalp with rosemary oil 3 nights a week. Within a month, she was shedding less in the shower. 3 months in, her stylist asked if she'd started supplements because her new growth was visible. Leo, 55, years of using harsh soap on his face, then wondering why his skin always looked tired. He started using aloe vera and rosewater every morning, nothing else. Now, his coworkers say he looks rested, even though he hasn't changed a thing about his sleep schedule. These aren't miracles. They're what happens when you stop the noise and let your body do what it's meant to do. Nature works when we stop getting in the way. Ready to join them? Let's bring it all home in the final chapter and give your skin and hair the happy ending they deserve. So, where do we go from here? Well, first, take a deep breath. You're not broken, you're not too late, and you definitely don't need to spend hundreds of dollars to fix this. What you need is the truth. It's a simpler, more natural, more sane approach to caring for your skin and hair, especially after 35. Because here's what no one tells you. Your skin isn't mad at you. Your hair isn't giving up. They're just confused and tired. And now, you know how to help them recover. You've learned the myths. You've seen the damage. You've peeked behind the curtain. And best of all, you now know there's a better way. Natural, gentle, powerful. So whether you're starting fresh today or just making a few small changes, know this, your glow is not gone. It's just buried under a pile of outdated advice. And now it's your time. Let this be the beginning of your skin and hair comeback era, rooted in wisdom, kindness, and nature. If this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more truth coming your way, and you won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. Comments are welcome.